This is a series of videos. Please refer to methods of stitches, ignoring the yarn color. Select the corresponding yarn colors in your material package to learn. Please refer to both the videos and the instructional brochure during your crocheting process. Please make sure to first view the beginning 10 instructional videos to learn the basic methods of crocheting, and then view the instructional videos for your purchased product. Take out the practice yarn and corresponding hook from the kit. Please watch the tutorial videos first and practice the basic stitches with the practice yarn. The main body. We'll use green yarn for demonstration. You should use the corresponding yarn in the kit according to the instruction. Please refer to the stitches, ignoring the yarn's color. Wrap the yarn around your little finger. And then bring it up to index finger. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb and middle finger. The yarn can be pulled freely like this. If the yarn tail is too short, we can pull the yarn tail to make it longer. If the yarn tail is too long, we can pull this side to shorten it. The tightness of the yarn winding on your little finger will decide the yarn's tightness during crocheting. We can pull the yarn tail to adjust the tightness, and we need to keep the tightness of the yarn winding on the middle finger consistent. Working into a magic ring, make a loop around your middle finger and pinch the crossover of the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into a loop on middle finger. Yarn under the hook and pull up loop. A magic ring is formed on middle finger. For beginners who crochet for the first time, please use the matching practice yarn to practice basic stitches until you have mastered the methods before crocheting. In order to show the stitches more clearly, we'll use thicker yarn for demonstration. Working into a magic ring. Wrap the yarn around your little finger. Then bring it to the index finger. Make a loop around your middle finger. Pinch the yarn with your thumb and middle finger. Insert hook into a loop on your middle finger. Then round hook, pull up a loop. The loop on the middle finger becomes a magic ring. In round 1, start with a chain stitch and then work 7 single crochets. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. The chain stitch at the beginning is to raise the height, and the slip stitch serves as the ending to join each round. They are not counted into a number of stitches. Work 1 chain stitch first. Yarn off the hook and pull through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. First, work a chain stitch. Yarn round hook. Pull the yarn through the loop on the hook. That's a chain stitch. Such a V shape is formed on the side. The chain stitch is to raise the height and will not be counted into a number of stitches. Then work 7 single crochets. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and pull up a loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then yarn off the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. That's a single crochet. Insert hook into a magic ring. Hook the yarn, pull up a loop through the magic ring. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn round hook. Pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. 1 single crochet is done. Such a V shape is formed on the side. Place a marker in the first stitch through the underneath of both loops of the V shape. We need to mark the first stitch of every round. Insert hook into the magic ring. Yarn under the hook and pull up a loop through the ring. There are 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over the hook and pull through both loops on the hook. The second single crochet is done. Continue to work 5 more single crochets in the same way. Seven single crochets are done. 7 V shapes on the side stand for 7 single crochets. Then pull the yarn tail tight to close the ring. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Remove the marker. Insert the hook into the marked stitch. The hook should go through both loops of the V shape. Yarn under the hook and pull up a loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then pull the first loop on hook through the original loop on the hook. Tighten up. That's 1 slip stitch. Slip stitch. Insert hook into the next stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up a loop through the stitch, and also pull it through the original loop on the hook. That's a slip stitch. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It is not counted into a number of stitches. Round 1 is done. In round 2, start with 1 chain stitch, and then work 7 increases. Finally, end with 1 slip stitch. Work 1 chain stitch first. 1 chain stitch is done. The chain stitch is to raise the height and will not be counted into a number of stitches. Then work 7 increases. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. First, we'll work 1 single crochet in the first stitch, where we just worked the slip stitch of the last round. One single crochet is done. Place a marker in the first single crochet. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. Two single crochets are in the same stitch. That's 1 increase. Increase. Increase means working 2 single crochets in the same stitch. In the next stitch, we'll show how to work 1 increase. First, work 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Yarn round hook. Pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. 1 single crochet is done. Then work 1 more single crochet in the same stitch. Insert hook into the same stitch. Hook the yarn and pull up a loop through the stitch. Yarn round hook. Pull the yarn through both loops on the hook. Okay, 1 increase is finished. Continue to work 6 more increases in the same way. We need to work 2 single crochets in each stitch. There will be 7 increases in total in round 2. There are 14 V shapes on the side. 7 increases are down. Finally, work 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Insert the hook into the marked stitch. Yarn under the hook and pull up a loop through the stitch. There are 2 loops on the hook. Then pull the first loop on hook through the original loop on the hook. Tighten up. That's 1 slip stitch. The slip stitch serves as a connection. It is not counted into a number of stitches. Round 2 is down.